first time. It was my first time on the plane too. I wasn't as scared as Marquette over here, but but yeah.
The takeoff too, like let me tell you, I'm a real thug out here, you feel me? But yo, I ain't gonna lie, as soon as I felt that plane go up in the air, I lost it all. We got real soft. I was gripping your seat. Now I'm gripping your seat again when we get back on that plane.
She was screaming, she was crying, she was
Don't hold it against me, y'all. I promise y'all. It don't even be like this.
You know, we move around a little bit, take a couple field trips, but we're really focusing on like awareness, you know, to like do a little something, well, as much as we can to like prevent, you know, gun violence downtown and in Muskegon in general, because it's a lot of it. Like children getting a hold of guns, drugs, just a lot of crazy stuff going on. So we're trying our best to raise awareness to it and like, you know, see how much we can change. Thank you.
Yeah. Huh? Ooh, you better sing it, girl.
When you're not next to me.
Come on. Tayana, you too?
Right in front of you, can't you see?
Yeah, Miss Ryder. All right. What is something you like or appreciate about your city?
That there are people doing something to make it.
The youth that is in the Trigger Project and people that are working towards a change in our community.
What are you most excited about for this ordinance change?
To meet new faces.
The people I'm gonna meet, trying to make a change in the community and the experience.
Why do you care about this issue?
I feel like it's a really big problem in our state and in our city especially, and so
I care about it because I lived through it. I've experienced people die through it.
Youth voice is important in violence prevention because we are the most affected by gun violence, especially in Washington, D.C.
Not a lot of people speak up about it, so people are just used to it or they don't really open their eyes to it. So I hope to like awaken people.
Championships in college football, you know who that is?
Michigan. Go Blue.
University of Michigan.
Yeah.
Go Blue.
Yes, give me some.
Yeah.
That's the only time. We are heading to one of the world's most powerful buildings. If you agree with that statement, thumb up, thumb down, in the middle.
Which statement?
Well, if we're headed to one of the world's most powerful buildings.
But they got using their power right.
People in there sure are.
That's why I asked. That's why I asked. Okay.
I think one thing I feel like I'm looking forward to doing the most is just telling my story and like why I do what I do now. So.
Today I'm really looking forward to just like leaving our mark at the White House for them to be able to at least try to understand where we coming from and for them to feel our emotions and where we coming from and how deeply this affected us.
Addressing gun violence since day one of his administration, and I've been working with him actually on this issue for 12 years now. But we really decided that we wanted to accelerate our work to reduce gun violence, and so just a little over 6 months ago, President Biden established the first ever White House Office of Gun Violence Prevention.
We reached out to his team before they were physically here and said, hey, we want to meet about this issue of gun violence, and I literally got a phone call from this White House the day of he was inaugurated. He got inaugurated that morning. I got a call that evening, like, hey, what are you thinking? What are your ideas? And so that was just extremely exciting to have somebody who like really leaned in and wanted to fix this problem.
What areas in like mental health do you guys work in? Like, is there anything that has to do with like the brain, psychology, mental health type stuff, like in the White House?
You know, the White House doesn't do a lot of studying of different mental health. What we're focused on is how do we get more resources to communities and to the experts that do study it. So right now we know that our youth are in a mental health crisis. Like, a lot of us were stuck in home for 4 years, and home might not have been a safe space. You know, your house, your street, your community might not be the safest place to be. So folks were going through a lot. They didn't have school to go to. They didn't have summer jobs to go to. They were just kind of stuck. And we also know that with social media, a lot of folks get kind of caught up in what's happening online and impacts how they move in real life. And so we've seen suicide numbers, we've seen shooting and violence go up extremely. We've seen bullying go up. We've seen hate talk, hate language, hate crimes go through the roof. So we see the need, and there's kind of two ways you can go about it. You can say, all right, we're going to just crack down and try to lock folks up when they make mistakes or when they have these crisis moments, or we can try to get some resources to support people to navigate through it. So we focused on resources. That was the decision we made, is how do we put more money into mental health.
What is a source or sense of protection? And I'll give you guys an example with me, if that's cool. So basketball was my utensil growing up, but basketball was also my protection because it helped me travel, so I got exposed to different things. I actually been to Seattle. Like, I went to different colleges and I got to like choose where I wanted to go. I went to college for free, so that's protection. My mother didn't have to go and shoot somebody to get more money. She could just chill out and put that life behind her.
For protective factors, like me and my parents, and then my boyfriend, friends, my siblings, and work even, like the customers I get to meet and the experiences of their life that I get, like they tell me about. So that it makes me feel safe, like being around healthy people, healthy relationships.
Yeah.
My utensil and my protection is my mouth, and that may sound like a weird way to put it, but my mouth has led me to opportunities like this, like by talking to people at school or just talking to people in my community. It's that led me to big opportunities to be able to take trips, spread awareness. It's what got me into my program that I came with, which is my Muskegon Youth Prevention Violence Group. And also, it just be protecting me because when I get to talking to people, after I make them feel welcome, they make me feel welcome, and we form them strong connections to where they keep me safe, I keep them safe, and yeah.
Utensil? My utensil is football, because, like, it takes up a lot of my time. It, like, prevents me from, like, even sometimes having fun, I guess, but it's fun itself. I mean, 8 to 8, like, we go 8 a.m., and then, like, in school, regular school, 8 time. And then 8 p.m. is when we end. So it's, like, all day.
My protective factor is, like, all the groups in the school things that I've been in. Like, I should say, for, like, school, I played volleyball, I was in marching band, and groups, and I started with Pathfinders in 2019 with Tayana. I was a junior mentor, and like just as she said, they're like a second family to us, and like they've taken us on so many trips out of Muskegon, out of Michigan, and like they showed us places that we probably would have never been to. They also introduced us to like Lainey and Lauren and Eboon, and like we got to be in this group and we got to come here. So if I've never like been a part of those groups, I wouldn't have been here with y'all and learning new things.
So good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for being here. We're so excited for today and everything that we have in store. So Project Insight is a brand new program that started this year. This is our first year doing it. Essentially, it's a program for 10th and 11th grade high school students in DC and then surrounding communities to recruit students to really learn about health justice and what that means.
but I left it upstairs. But I'm gonna bring it. And I want to give it to two people actually. I want to give it to Tayana and B. And I want to give it to them because Tayana really opened up with us. Like, I've been asking her questions, she been responding. Like, I felt a good connection with her. And also B, like when we was doing the little painting, she did her own thing. She was being herself. And then when I asked her what it said, it's a curse word, but it said B roar. And she put a little dinosaur. That was so unique and cute. So that's why I want to pass it to them.
Thank you,
Thank
B.
you.
She's spraying B. All right, hey, everybody say yeah, me.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, me. Give yourself a hug.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Love me. I love you.
Get it. Y'all walk through the day, got through the day. And break.
This is the first time this has ever been done where we're bringing together leaders from different communities who might not know each other, might have some differences, but like you guys are real pioneers this weekend. And sharing, presenting, not only getting to know each other, but also presenting about your communities, giving pitches to the White House, doing TikTok dances. Like, you guys did a lot this week, and I just want to uplift your courage and being here, your leadership.
You guys have learned a great deal about yourselves this week. I know you see the differences and the similarities between two cities. But you've learned a great deal about prevention.
It's like having other children, other youth being able to do this and just spreading it more nationwide instead of just having just our two cities, having more at other cities and other places.
I got to learn about DC.
Yeah, it was really fun. We got to meet new people.
We saw like famous monuments like Abraham Lincoln. We went to the White House. They have a bunch of sculptures, the Smithsonian.
It was really fun. Really good experience.
I'll do it again. Recommend it.
It was amazing. I'm so proud of all of our young leaders. They really, came together, went outside their comfort zone, and I think we learned a lot about prevention and about collaboration.
How was the trip?
Oh, it was good. It was a lot of fun. I think it was a good opportunity from youth leaders in DC and Muskegon to meet each other